CHMA 106.9 FM.
The time is 9 o'clock and you're listening to CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick.
And now it's time for your CHMA News. We're broadcasting from Sackville, New Brunswick, the heart of the Maritimes and the traditional and unceded lands of the Mi'kmaq people. Coming up in the next 15 minutes, we'll have your local news, Atlantic update, weather, sports update, and some community announcements.
Happy Monday. This is Clinton Davis with your local CHMA News here in Tantramar. 3 returning members of Tantramar Council say they're ready to get back to work and share where their focus lies after being re-elected for Tantramar's second official term as one unified municipality earlier this month. But first, it seems like with the world warming up, more and more species and creatures are finding their way from more central areas to our northern lands. Mount Allison researchers are working with Fisheries and Oceans Canada to study the rising risk of Vibrio in Atlantic Canadian oysters. It's a bacteria. It's naturally found in coastal waters, but Mount Allison says new research links its increase in the Gulf of St. Lawrence to warmer water temperatures over the past 25 years. This work is focused partly on oysters, which can carry the bacteria because they filter water from their surrounding environment. One added concern. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency says Vibrio parahemolyticus is usually present in Canadian Atlantic and Pacific waters from June to September, with the highest levels during the warmer months. Public Health Canada also linked a 2022 Vibrio outbreak to Ross shellfish, with 10 confirmed cases in New Brunswick and 5 in PEI. So this Mount A research could have implications for oyster harvesting, food safety testing, and shellfish industries around Atlantic Canada, including areas connected to the Northumberland Strait. And now for our feature story. Tantramar's newly elected council was sworn in last week in the council chambers of its municipal office building in Sackville. Among those taking the oath were 3 councillors returning for 4 more years on council. CHMA News spoke with each re-elected councillor separately about how it feels and what they'll be focused on going into their second term. I spoke with Alison Butcher, Barry Hicks, and Josh Gauguin following Tuesday night's swearing-in ceremony. Ward 3 councillor Alison Butcher said she was thankful for the support she received from voters. Alison, how does it feel to have that trust renewed, to be re-elected by your constituents?
It feels really good. It was a very tight race. We had fabulous people running for council. I feel really, really fortunate that people put their trust in me again to continue to work for Tantramar, and I feel like we've got a lot of unfinished business, so I'm really glad that their faith was put in me for me to see things through. So.
Butcher opened up around ongoing concerns that were important to her personally, as well as one issue she planned to focus on heavily.
I'm an early childhood educator. Children are important to me. The environment is important. I think what I've learned is that my priority is to work together with the rest of council and with staff to make sure that I keep an open mind, to make sure that I continue to learn things. And this time I can truly say that a priority is to continue to look towards repairing some issues that we have within our fire department and make sure that we get some closure there and some things repaired.
I spoke with Ward 2 councillor Barry Hicks. He says he's looking ahead to the next 4 years.
I'm happy to be re-elected for a second term. There's still a lot of things that I'd like to see done and work towards, and some of the stuff we've been working on, have it completed. So.
Hicks said his priorities include the financial growth of the region as well as projects already underway, including resolving the HR issues of one of 3 of Tantramar's fire response teams, the one located in Sackville.
Some of the priorities, economic development, and getting our fire department back online. There's the fire station, like to see that finished. And growth in Sackville.
Hicks also highlighted accessibility concerns, a topic that he was vocal about near the end of the 2025 year.
At the end of last year, you spoke a lot about the elevator for the Civic Center.
Yep, the elevator for the Civic Center, the accessibility for everything in town, not just the elevator, for every part of town. And also the taxes, fair taxes for all of Sackville.
Back to Ward 3, re-elected councillor Josh Gauguin says he feels the election results showed residents are looking for something different from council.
How does it feel to be re-elected for a second term, to have the public put that faith in you for Tantremar's second run?
It feels great. I want to thank the public for putting that confidence in me. And obviously, by what we've seen with the results, the municipality is wanting a change. And I did campaign on wanting to bring that change to councils.
Gauguin said he hopes to live up to the confidence voters placed in him.
Hopefully, I can make everybody proud with their vote that they voted for me.
Well, with the newly elected mayor, 3 re-elected councillors, and 5 fresh new faces, Tantramar council meetings began last Friday with their first specially called council meeting. This was a meeting that was closed to the public. Its agenda states it had to do with HR issues. The first regular council meeting is slated for tomorrow evening, and it should be a full one with a 59-page agenda, 4 public presentations, a section called Reports and Recommendations from Committees and Private Meetings, reports from various branches of Tantramar's administration, and more. If you have an interest in the politics that shapes the region you live in, you can attend live or watch on their YouTube channel. That's it for today. Do you have any questions, comments, concerns, or feedback? Feel free to reach out to the team at news@chmafm.com. With your local news, I'm Clinton Davis here in Tantramar.
Hey, this is Moya, and you're listening to the CHMA.
And here is your CHMA Atlantic update. The Canadian Coast Guard rescued a sailor attempting to set a world record for the shortest boat to cross the Atlantic Ocean. The Coast Guard says it was advised on Friday morning that the sailor of a 1.2-meter vessel needed help about 120 kilometers off Newfoundland's Bay de Verde Peninsula. The Coast Guard says the CCGS Sacred Bay brought the sailor to Old Perlican, but had to abandon his tiny boat called the Big Sea Atlantic Challenge. The Big Sea Atlantic Challenge website says the sailor was attempting the record-setting transatlantic journey to raise money for cancer research. Newfoundland and Labrador's Police Oversight Agency has charged an on-duty officer with a weapons offense. The province's Serious Incident Response Team says it charged a Royal Newfoundland Constabulary officer for careless storage of a firearm, ammunition, and a prohibited weapon. The charge stems from an incident in November in Corner Brook. A news release says the officer is scheduled to appear in court in July. Call volumes to Nova Scotia's mental health crisis line over the holiday season have gone up, but that may be because of increased awareness. Data from Nova Scotia Health shows the crisis line handled more than 16,000 calls this past fall and winter, a 65% increase over 5 years. Sarah McDonald with the Provincial Mental Health and Addictions Crisis Team says that may not mean more people are struggling with their mental health. She told CBC News it may be related to a dedicated effort to promote more awareness about the service. Police in New Brunswick have charged a man with a series of firearm offenses after an investigation in Woodstock. Woodstock police say their investigation began last month. They say the Fredericton Police Force's emergency response team pitched in because of the potential risk to the public, police, and the accused. They say officers arrested a man last week and charged him with 4 firearms offenses, including possession of a weapon for the purpose of committing an offense. And that has been your CHMA Atlantic Update.
Hi everyone, my name is Amelia and you're listening to CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick.
And now for the weather. Today we're looking at sunny skies with wind north 20 kilometers an hour gusting to 40, becoming light late in the afternoon with a high of 18 and a UV index of 7 or high. At night, clear skies becoming partly cloudy overnight with a low of 8. On Tuesday, a mix of sun and cloud with a high of 27, then at night, clear skies with a low of 14. On Wednesday, a mix of sun and cloud with a high of 29, then at night, cloudy periods with a low of 15. On Thursday, a mix of sun and cloud with a high of 29, then at night, cloudy periods with a low of 15. On Friday, a mix of sun and cloud with a high of 27, then at night, cloudy periods with a low of 16. Finally, on Saturday, a mix of sun and cloud and a high of 26. And that has been the weather.
Hi, I'm Nui, and you're listening to CHMA.
And here's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update.
Tonight sees the New York Knicks take on the San Antonio Spurs at home in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Knicks defeating Spurs Friday night in a dramatic finish, 105-104. NHL, the Game 4 of those playoffs don't start until tomorrow night, but on Saturday night, an incredible overtime game that saw the Golden Knights go out to a 4-0 lead in the second period, with Mitch Marner scoring the quickest hat trick in postseason history in 6 minutes and 32 seconds, to only have the Carolina Hurricanes come back and score 3 goals in a span of 39 seconds in the third period, evening up on a power play goal with a minute and a half left in the game, forcing overtime. But the Golden Knights were victorious, and they are up 2-1 in the best of 7 Stanley Cup final. CFL Week 1 happened over the weekend, and to recap, Montreal Alouettes defeat the Hamilton Tiger Cats on the road 30-27. Winnipeg, even closer, they defeat the Calgary Stampeders at McMahon Stadium 30-28. And it was the Elks on the road facing off against the Red Blacks in Ottawa. 29-21 victory for Edmonton. French Open, that happened over the weekend as well. Alexander Zverev, he gets his first ever tennis major, defeating Flavio Cobolli in 4 sets. And it was Mira Andreeva being the top performer on the women's side of the bracket in the PGA Memorial Golf Tournament. JT Poston, he wins a playoff, defeating Ralph Gerard, both of those U.S. golfers, and Nelly Korda, the phenom female golfer. She wins the U.S. Open's Women Golf Tournament. And lo and behold, there was baseball yesterday as well. Your Toronto Blue Jays, they come back to defeat the Baltimore Orioles thanks to a 5-run 7th inning, 6-4 final there. The Red Sox lose to the Yankees at Yankee Stadium 6-1. Phillies with a 9-5 victory over the White Sox. Atlanta defeats Pittsburgh at home 3-2. 1-run victory for the Tigers over the Mariners in Detroit. Marlins defeat the Rays 4-1. Athletics shut out the Astros in Houston 5-0. Royals with a 1-1 victory over the Twins in Minnesota. 6-5 final there was the Cardinals with a 5-3 victory over the Cincinnati Reds. Rangers shut out the Guardians 10-0. Rockies lose at home to the Brewers 12-4 final there. D-backs with a 5-1 victory over the Nationals at home. Angels defeating the Dodgers in the Battle of Los Angeles 13-5. Your San Diego Padres lose to the visiting New York Mets at home in Petco 7-3 final. And in the Sunday nighter, low-scoring game, saw the Giants take it in 10, 2-1 victory over the Chicago Cubs.
And that's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update. Please be sure to check out Brian's show on Mondays at 8:30 a.m. for more sports commentary.
Hi, I'm Sienna, and you're listening to CHMA.
And now for what's happening in your community. First up, on June 10th, Canadian folk musician Lotus White is coming to Sackville. A cult favorite in folk circles for years, Lotus bends folk, blues, and ragtime into an unmistakable sound that's equal parts backwoods mysticism and front porch virtuosity. From the Shetland Islands to Turkey, Denmark to the Netherlands, Lotus has carried his strange and spellbinding sound across the globe, this time arriving at Ducky's on June 10th, this Wednesday. The performance will begin at 8 p.m. The entry fee is $10 per person, or pay what you can. The Sackville Sports Wall of Fame will be adding 2 new portraits to celebrate its 2 latest inductees on Thursday, June 11th at 6:30 p.m. The induction ceremony takes place every 2 years to celebrate outstanding Tantramar athletes. This ceremony will celebrate Tantramar Titans football coach Gordon Scott O'Neill and sports administrator and coach Jack Drover. Everyone is invited to attend the ceremony at the Tantramar Regional High School auditorium. Marshlight Theatre is excited to announce an August outdoors production written by Dan Bray and directed by Paul Griffin. This production, Zomblet, is a production combining the classic story of Hamlet with zombies. Whether you are an established actor, an inspired actor, or just someone excited by the idea, Marshlight Theatre is opening auditions to the public. Tryouts consist of a cold read and materials will be provided at the audition. They will be held from June 13th to 15th. Any questions or interest in backstage and tech help can be directed to Paul Griffin at griffinpaul438@gmail.com. The Keeler House Museum is having its season opening this June, Saturday 13th. Attendants can visit the museum at no admission cost to mark the 2026 year. The season opening will be hosted from 2 to 4 p.m. with opening remarks, refreshments, and plenty of opportunities to mingle. You can find the historic property on 4974 Main Street in Dorchester, New Brunswick. And that's what's happening in your community.
And that was your CHMA News. Please visit www.chmafm.com for more news and to sign up for our email newsletter. Funding is provided by our monthly sustainers, the Community Radio Fund of Canada, and the Municipality of Tantramar's Community Development Grant. If you have a story idea or would like to include an announcement, please write us at news@chmafm.com.
Hello, everyone. You are listening to CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick, Voice of the Marshes. I'm Maya Noel, and this is the Late Morning Show. Today is Monday, June 8th. I hope you guys had a wonderful and rejuvenating weekend, and you're ready for the weekday. We've got some music coming up for you. First off, we have Danielle Schroeder with Love in a Different Way, as well as Snail Mail with My Maker. Let's jump into it.
How many times can I tell myself I won't fall prey yet again? How long will I hold on tight to all these stories in my head? How many lies will control my mind before I'm ready for the truth? The truth of how love feels. When I can't listen my grip on you. Where I can love you and let you go. Become the ocean that I always know. Love you and let you go. Where my heart is strong. Where my love can't hold it up. How many times have I fooled myself when you turn to walk away? Drawn into some twisted dream like a moth to a flame. How many times have I wasted breath calling out your name? Please tell me what you need so I can loosen my grip on you. 'Cause I can love you and let you go. Come the ocean that I always know. Love you and let you go. Where my heart I'm gonna meet my maker. 'Cause time is problem for the
That was Snail Mail with My Maker on CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick, Voice of the Marshes. I'm Maya Noel, and you are listening to the Late Morning Show. And we also heard Love in a Different Way by Danielle Schroeder. Next up, we've got Jaguar Sun with Flutter, as well as Tueo with Sunshine Lady. But before we jump into it, I just want to remind you, you can go to chmafm.com at any time to stay up to date on what's happening in your community. Now with that, we can get into some music. Enjoy.